Yo, hey, man, oh man, it's your motherfucking man on the scene once again. What's going on? What's going down? Let's get the show started. Hey, what's going the fuck on? What is up, man? It's another Kenny Ken vibes. We out here. Man, these women are so crazy out here in this whole sphere. Normally, it'd be I kind of stay in the travel sector. I wouldn't call, what I'm saying. I was like, what I'm saying, advocating for men traveling overseas to better their options. At the time, I was doing that before the hashtag passport bro came in. Before it was cool to and people scrambling. I've been had my passport since long fucking time. So this passport thing is nothing new to keep people like me. As you know, I'm originally from the West Indies. So I been had my passport, been traveling as a young man coming up. What I'm saying? Been to many countries in the Caribbean. What I'm saying? So I started my travels early. So this whole thing, this whole movement, it was in line with what I was doing anyway, which is traveling and looking at new places and having fun. That was in line with what I was doing anyway. So I accepted the passport bro as a definition of what I did. But then it's so many subcultures of that now. We've come to the point where people that do travel, they cannot be put in one bunch. You know what I'm saying? They're the mongers, as we know. Like I said, there's the mongers. There's the people that's actually dating regular women. There's people that's there for strictly business. There's people that's there for education. There's people that's there for medical tourism. It's a whole bunch of reasons why people are traveling. So it's very disingenuous and it's very foolish of people to try to lump men that travel into this one box. You know what I'm saying? That's from the travel tip. Okay, so now, what does that have to do with divestment? And we're gonna get to that. So in the States and in the I wouldn't say diaspora. I would just say in the Matrix, there's this movement, right? I highlighted them before, and they're pretty much. I guess I would label them as women. It's very simple to label them as bitter women. You know what I'm saying? Yes, they are bitter. Saying some of them have had bad experiences with brothers. I should just say that some people have had bad experiences, but then you have to question yourself because so now a woman that's talking about divestment is an option. As a man, I'm looking at the shit. I'm not being judgmental. I take myself out of my own shoes. I'm looking at this as a whole bigger picture, right? Their talking points is, and I'm gonna play it. They always say that when black men is not building, black men is still they're doing the same thing that Pearly, they call just Pearly. These same black women is upset at Just Pearly, right? For saying the same thing, and then they're using that same talking points against black men. You look at these divestors. I'm gonna play some shit. Let's play some shit. Oh, let me put the fair use thing because these broads. Where in Yeah, we had to. Yeah. No, we do. All right, man. So we're gonna play some of these talking points. Fair use. This is one of the major people that's so against the black man. Let's play her shit. Let's see what she's talking about.
They doing exactly what they did with welfare. Y'all know these bandits can only sit up and cry and whine like bitches.
They talk about bandits. That's this lady, man. I think they're under witchcraft for real. You know, that's all they could talk about bandits. This one particular motherfucker. Bandits. That's all. It's like, let's count how much time she said bandits in this while I play this shit. How many times she gonna say bandits? As a matter of fact, let me go back a little bit. Fair use. I'll go back a little bit.
Into any demographic. So they put together a program called the 1 Million Black Women Program, and they constructed a committee of actual black people. Among them includes the Obamas, Condoleezza Rice, and Issa Rae, to name a few of them. There are more people on that council than those people, but those are the most prominent names. Initially, when this first came out, black men threw a hissy fit, which is what they always do. They copped pleas talking about, well, why are they giving it to black men? Why are they giving the money to black women? Did just another ploy to divide the family. They doing exactly what they did with welfare. Y'all know these bandits can only sit up and cry and whine like bitches. They're never going to do anything.
So they're saying that black men, she called black men bandits, you know what I'm saying? This is the same woman like 5-6 years ago that was pro-black. She was, you know what I'm saying? What happened was she was so pro-black, right? That you had those white supremacists that got at her. And instead of her seeking, somebody didn't protect her. She was trying to be solo dolo. That's what it was. She didn't have a man. She wasn't under a real man. You know what I'm saying? So she went out there solo bolo. You know what I'm saying? She was trying to be, what do you call it? She was gung-ho for pro-black and black, right? But when she came across some white supremacists, and she couldn't handle them, and I guess they changed her mentality. So she went from being black. She went from that to this shit. Let me play this shit, man.
They expect men to provide for them, all the while proclaiming themselves as kings. And you're going to see this when I show you some comments, because this has been on the internet for the past few days. Boyce Watkins has made a video on it. He's been making posts on it. Basically, he's kind of leading the charge on the whiny, dusty beta male bandits who are crying all over the internet.
God damn, all this bitch could say is bandit. It's like, what the fuck? Is that the only word in the vocabulary you know, you weirdo? God damn, let's keep playing this shit. This shit dusty as fuck, though.
Some of you feel like there's something sinister with this, and I can't say I disagree. Goldman Sachs just announced that they're going to invest $2 billion in black women-run businesses. All the while, black men are running businesses too and can't get access to capital. Did black women, were they the only ones who went through Jim Crow? Were black women the only ones who went through slavery? Were black women the only ones who went through the mass incarceration epidemic started by Joe Biden and Bill Clinton and all the other people that wanted to exterminate the black family? Some would say that this is a nice and altruistic move on behalf of Goldman Sachs with their black partners to help the black community. But some of you have pointed out that this might be some old-fashioned divide and conquer.
Yeah, so you know what? Usually, I don't normally rock with Boyce like that, because he has come out on some other shit, you know what I'm saying, that I didn't like. I usually don't rock with dude like that. But I gotta give him credit for that statement. I definitely gotta give him credit, because this is divide and conquer. What kind of return on their investment can they invest from that can Goldman Sachs get from you, from you women? You know what I'm saying? Very few of you is going to succeed in that realm. And she parading and flexing like, you're so special. How are you so special? It's the same thing like when they came with, welfare back in the day, when they had the two-family structure, when they had the male and the female, and then the system came in and said, oh, you know what? We'll give you welfare. We'll go ahead and give you all. We'll give you these fucking food stamps. We'll give you these vouchers. We'll give you the Section 8. But you just can't rock with your man no more. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not non-FBA. Well, actually, I am FBA because I was actually born out here, but I grew up in the West Indies. So by birth, I'm FBA, but by culture, I'm West Indian. But I'm still FBA because I was born in this motherfucker. My dad had enough sense to bust, to link with my mom and me being born out here. You hear the accent and you're like, "Oh man, I'm Jamaican, I'm Jamaican." Yeah, fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna speak on this shit. This shit is real. These women, these Black American women are so misinformed and they are so brainwashed. They really are, man. Yeah, they are. They are brainwashed. I see from that fact. I see what the Black man in America has to go through. And we're not gonna put accountability and say, oh, is the Black man's fault or is the woman's fault? But these divestors, their talking points, as a whole, our people, all of us are in a weird state. You know what I'm saying? So these women saying, oh, you're conquered. You are conquered as well. You came on the same slave ship. Because they play Murphy's, you know what I'm saying? Not Murphy's Law. What? Willie Lynch. Because they play Willie Lynch games on you, you gassed up to feel that you're better than Black men? Are you really that fucking gassed up to feel that you're better than Black men, that you can refer to Black men as third and fourth and fifth parties like that? Because they refer you, bro. You listen to these fucking divestors, you will swear that it's another race of people talking. And you look at their profile, it's Keisha, it's bro. Just because they gave you, Goldman Sachs is willing to invest in you, you're getting gassed up. You're fucking getting gassed up, and you feel, man, let's listen to this. Is how these women think, man. This shit is fucking so disturbing, man. It just disturbs my soul. Let me play this shit, man.
And then there's a video from a Black male worshiper that I want to show you because I want to talk about this jealous, envious pathology here. I want to break down exactly what they mean as they whine and cry and complain all over the place that another male group.
Whine and cry and complain. But you're the one that's whining and crying. Don't you? You want men. This is how. Oh my God, man. I'm not trying to make this a male and female, this gender war shit, but the narrative that these women have, they're basically throwing rocks and they live in a glass house. I could pull up so many videos of these women they doing brothers wrong, right? And they get mad at the passport bros because, I mean, hey, man, some brothers, man, go through hell. I feel for them, man. I feel for them. I feel for you guys that really can't travel and experience the world, that you're stuck dealing with these, you know what I'm saying? Dealing with these mentalities. I ain't gonna say these women, man. We gotta switch this shit around, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't hate them. All we want them to do is learn the game because they're getting gassed up. A lot of them is getting gassed up because the current climate is so fucking scarce. It's a desert in this bitch. So you got a lot of simps out here that's so conquered and they're simping because they're so thirsty. You know what I'm saying? And they want to be mad at us because we bypass all that shit. All that shit, man. But this is the mentality of these ladies. I don't want to call. Oh my God. Let me play this shit again. Let me keep this shit going. This shit got me kind of hot right now. I'm not going to lie to you, my peoples. But let me play it. Let me continue playing this motherfucking shit, man.
Is investing in Black women when they shouldn't have to. Because the reality of it is Goldman Sachs is an investment firm that is owned and operated, mind you, a private one, by men of no color. Now, is government, with this strategic plan, wants to COINTEL 2.0, divide Black man through the Black family. And this is just silly nonsense. However, it's silly nonsense that Black women latch onto and regurgitate because, like I said, what Black women have done is take on the mentality and pathology, for the most part, of these conquered, expendable bandits who have nothing as much pathology.
Hey, this is crazy. How many times is this bitch gonna keep saying bandit? It's like a fucking chant. That they all be saying that shit. Bandit this, trash bag this, bandit. What the fuck, man? It's like, bro, that should be fucking with me, man. Like, bro, I really think for you brothers that don't have the travel options, man. These are the mentalities that you gotta deal with, bro. And fuck, man. Bruh, I don't know what to say, man. But if you can't see the divide and conquer tactics that's going on with Goldman Sachs, why would they invest in you? Think about it. It's the same thing like the welfare system. What did they do back in the day when they had y'all know what I'm talking about? When they had the family structure and everything, what did they do in the 60s and 70s? They come with this, Section 8. Yeah. All you just gotta do is you can't have a man in the household. They give you the Section 8. They give you the motherfucking food vouchers. They give you the WIC. The whole night. They open up the world to you. That's chess, man. How many of you motherfuckers understand chess? That's placating to you to be dependent. So now, as you keep getting certain rewards, you actually think that you're better than the black man. And then the core part of this whole shit that's fucked up is that when black men decide, like, you know what, man, I can't win in this fucking game in the States. I can't, you know what I'm saying? If you don't have the resources or whatever, if you don't have the resources to be a winner in the States, but your resources stretch overseas, you want to shame niggas on that. Well, you're going overseas because blah, 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 blah. You're going overseas because blah, 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 blah. It doesn't fucking matter why motherfuckers is going overseas. The fact is a motherfucker can go overseas. You know what I'm saying? Like I said. So this whole, I don't even want to get into that passport aspect of it because I know I'm fucking wrong changing these topics. But we're talking about accountability. They're saying, oh, the black man is not accountable. Let's keep this shit going, man. Let's see what else she's talking about, bro.
Society. I don't understand why a firm like Goldman Sachs or any government, they're not the government. This is where the bandits are the most remedial at because they don't know the difference between a private investment banking firm and the government. But why would any private investment firm invest anything into black men? Anybody
who is running Goldman Sachs, man? The ignorance of these motherfuckers. So Goldman Sachs is going to take $2 billion, right, that they can put into other projects, and they're going to say, okay, well, we're going to take these $2 billion and invest into only black woman-run businesses. Doesn't that seem kind of fishy? Doesn't that? I mean, think about it. I could understand if it's like, okay, well, you know what I'm saying? What's up, big boss? Yeah, man, that's my guy right there. Yeah, man. But I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. This shit makes no fucking sense, bro. This makes no sense. So people can't understand that shit, man. They can't understand that shit. But hey, do what you do. We're gonna put this shit up. Y'all talking about divide and conquer. Ain't no divide and conquer. Y'all gassed up. That's what it fucking is. And we're gonna come back with a part 2.